Today I'm going to share with you the most wonderful top pattern. It takes very little fabric, it's easy to sew, and it's free. It's called the Upcycling top, designed by Atelier Charlotte Auzou. It's available as a free download when you sign up for Charlotte's newsletter. I will put the link in the description of my video. When you visit her website, be sure to look at her other patterns. Charlotte is a very talented designer, and it was so generous of her to offer this pattern for free. Charlotte created this pattern with the idea of using up fabric scraps to make something new and beautiful. I have made this top several times, with my own variations. I will show you the blouses I have made with new and upcycled fabric. When I downloaded Charlotte's pattern, the first thing I noticed is that it's perfectly symmetrical. This is a beautifully drafted pattern. After you print the pattern, assemble it, and cut it out along the cutting line for your size, and then fold it in half to place the pattern piece on folded fabric. To use this tiny example, you will see that the neckline, shoulder, sleeves, sides, and hem are all perfectly aligned. Charlotte gave this blouse cap sleeves. No need to cut out separate sleeves and sew them in. This design feature saves you so much fabric and sewing time. I made 2 small alterations so the pattern would fit me better. Since I'm long-waisted, I added 2 inches to the length. Also, I gave the top an A-line silhouette by angling the cutting line on the sides a bit further away from the body. Top number 1. All-one fabric. Charlotte's blouse pattern can be made in a single fabric, in the style of a t-shirt, without patchwork or color blocking. This top is a stretch knit, so I turned the neck edge under and narrow hemmed it. Since I had an entire yard, there was enough fabric left over to make sleeve bands. When I don't have enough fabric to finish the sleeves, I just narrow hem them. Top number 2. One fabric with a flounce or ruffle. For the next top, I attached a flounce in matching fabric. The top section of the blouse measures about 16 inches in length, not including seams, and the ruffle, or flounce, 10 inches. I cut the flounce a few inches wider than the waist and gathered it when I attached it. I added an extra ½ an inch for seam allowances on the top and bottom sections. Top number 3. 2 fabrics with a flounce. Usually Joann's remnants were at least ½ a yard in length, which was enough to make the top section of a blouse. I matched the solid black fabric remnant on the top section with a floral print fabric on the bottom section. I had enough extra print fabric to bind the neck edge. Top number 4. 2 fabrics, a flounce, and a button band. The button band was easy. I cut the top section of the blouse down the middle, attached the flounce, and then applied the button band. I cut the 2 bands 4 inches wide, folded them in half, and sewed them to the fronts with a ½ inch seam. I made the bands from this solid navy blue fabric, which was so sturdy that I didn't even need interfacing. The button bands tied the whole look together beautifully. Top number 5. Color-blocked yoke. With upcycled fabric. How amazing that this cute top started out as a dress on a clearance rack. For this final variation, I changed the color blocking to a small yoke. I picked up a long peasant-style dress on sale for the tiny price of $3. The dress had several ruffles, which gave me lots of fabric to work with. I knew I could make 2 blouses from this dress. I cut the dress off at a length of 27 inches and narrow hemmed it, creating the first blouse. This left the other 2 ruffles, which measured 56 inches wide when I cut them open on the sides. That was wide enough for Charlotte's pattern. However, the length of the 2 ruffles was only 22 inches. I needed to add more fabric to make the second blouse long enough. I wanted to keep the dress's original factory finished hem and the lower ruffle, so I added olive green fabric at the top of the blouse. I cut the yoke section 2 inches lower than the neckline, sewed it to the top of the ruffle, and made the blouse as usual. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy making Charlotte's awesome top pattern. I look forward to seeing your creations.